KHQ Local News Saturday.
Thank you so much for joining us on this wonderful Saturday morning. It's going to be hot, a beautiful day out there. It's going to be great.
It is. It's going to be 90 potentially in summertime, as we all know, is definitely the time for vacationing and traveling with the whole family. But getting there without the kids crying or fighting, that can sometimes probably be the hardest part.
But if you're getting ready for that family vacation, Nicole Mischke has some great tips that'll help keep your kids entertained. Now, our big story right now, the fire in Superior, Montana. I actually drove by this on Sunday. It was crazy. Now, there was a mandatory evacuation order in and around Superior, and now those are slowly being lifted. But fire officials tell us that the fire is still very active. Now, it's in its 6th day. The fire has grown to more than 4,500 acres in what's expected to be another brutally hot day. Now, the Clark Fork River has been closed to the public from Big Eddy fishing access to Slowway Campground for all uses. It's the dog days of summer, and Spokane's emergency foster shelter, Sally's House, has run out of summer clothes for the kids. It needs tank tops, t-shirts, shorts, sundresses, sandals, tennis shoes, and summer PJs. That's just to name a few. Really, anything you can think of, they'll take. Anything light that can fit children aged 2 to 12 is needed. Now, new clothes are better, but Sally's House will also take your gently used clothes as well. Those kids are stuck in winter clothes right now in this heat, and please don't hesitate to help if you can. Now, birthdays normally aren't for another hour and a half, but here's a special one we want to tell you about. The Spokane Humane Society is turning 116 today. That's incredible. All of those furry alumni and the parents are all encouraged to come on down along with the rest of the community. They're going to be giving tours, scooping ice cream, and revealing all of their brand new Wall of Fame. And if you don't believe you can teach an old dog new tricks, listen to this. Local dogs are ready to prove you wrong with dance performances and dog sledding from 11 to 2. The Spokane Humane Society found homes for nearly 3,200 animals last year alone. I want to see you dancing with the dogs.
Yeah, maybe we can make that happen. Maybe in Pet Savers coming up. 116 years old. They are looking good at 116.
I think Dave Richardson looks great for 116 years old. Well, a drug people claims can make you lazy and hungry. Could that be a cure for diabetes?
Or is this major medical company just smoking something? We're going to explain coming up on KHQ Local News Saturday.
Now, we live right on the border of the Washington wine country, and yet many of us couldn't tell the difference between a Merlot and a Pinot if we were staring right at the bottle. But never fear, there's now Wine for Dummies. This is perfect for me. Some of those books that teach you how to type, repair your car, or really whatever skill you lack can now teach you how to drink with the best of them. And the best part about this one, no reading involved. Gosh, I kind of want to be on the lake right now.
Yeah, and you know, in fact, I think you are going to be on the lake. Aren't you going water skiing today?
I am going after the show, absolutely. But my friends just texted me. They said they're there now.
Yeah,
I'm jealous.
It's gonna get warm fast, so don't forget the sunscreen.
Absolutely.
In some big news this morning, America's no longer the most overweight nation on the planet.
But are we to blame for pushing that new title holder to the top? That's going to be next here on KHQ Local News Saturday. It's always fun to watch those crime shows where all the detectives have the latest up-to-date technology. My favorite was 24. But in real life, that might not be the case. In fact, the FBI still doesn't use smartphones. But that might not be the case for much longer. The agency is close to signing a deal with Samsung that would replace their current Blackberries. More than 35,000 employees would be upgraded to, as of now, would be an unnamed Galaxy model. Now, it wasn't until last May that the Pentagon even gave the go-ahead on using Google's Android operating system.
Well, let's talk some more technology now, as we're going to tell you about a cell phone case that is really as tough as they come.
You always love the OtterBox, but here's this week's Tech Talk. Now, it's going to be hot out today, but what's a better way to beat the heat than helping someone out in Spokane? You can help feed the homeless this afternoon at the Blessings Under the Bridge Summer Barbecue. Now, it happens from 12 to 3. All you have to do is head over to 4th and Brown in downtown Spokane to make a difference. Now, we all know a bear-rated campsite is no place for hikers, so the U.S. Forest Service has temporarily closed 2 trails north of Sandpoint. Now, officials believe that the smell of food lured the animal into the clearing near Beehive Lakes Trail. Now, they're reminding all visitors that there is a mandatory food storage order in effect from April through December every year just for this reason. So all food and beverages must be stored in bear-resistant containers at night and really anytime you leave your campsite unattended. The trail's closure remains in effect until further notice. It's the dog days of summer, and Spokane's emergency foster shelter, Sally's House, has run out of summer clothes for its kids. Now it needs tank tops, t-shirts, shorts, sundresses, sandals, tennis shoes, and summer PJs, just to name a few. Really anything you can think of in the summer, they need it. Anything light that can fit children aged 2 to 12 is needed. Now new clothes are better, but Sally's House will also take your gently used clothes as well. These kids are stuck in winter clothes in this kind of heat, so please don't hesitate if you can help. Now I know we just did birthdays, but here's a special one we want to tell you about. The Spokane Humane Society is turning 116 today. All of the furry alumni and parents are encouraged to come on down to the Spokane Humane Society along with the rest of the community. They're going to be giving tours, scooping ice cream, and revealing their brand new Wall of Fame. And if you don't believe that you can teach an old dog new tricks, local dogs are ready to prove you wrong with dance performances, dog sledding from 11 to 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Get all your questions answered. Katie, I know you probably are one to be out in the garden, so we've got an expert right here. It's great.
I know, exactly. I need more help gardening, definitely. Now, if you can't find a happy medium between too hot and too cold while battling this heat by blasting that AC, Pet Savers has just the solution. A blanket that loves you back. Spokane Humane Society has your Pet of the Week coming up only right here on KHQ Local News Saturday. Stay with us. Thanks so much, Amy. Well, this is one of our favorite segments here at KHQ, Pet Savers. Take a look at this little guy. He's so small. Look at that. His name is Julius. Such a cutie. I don't know if he's going to be available because I might steal him. What do you think, Dave? No, I really can't.
It may be the dog days of summer, but we brought an amazing, cute little cuddly.
Isn't he cute?
Julius was one of our foster kitties. He came to us at about 5 weeks old and had never had human contact. And so one of our fosters raised him up with his brother Orange. Orange has been adopted.
Julius.
Yeah, terrible names, huh?
Those are great. I love that. Yeah.
And so Julius is available for adoption. We've got tons of kittens right now. It's the best time to come down and find one and call your very own.
Gosh, he is so cute. I don't think my cat would like him very much.
Well,
though,
he is definitely looking for someone like you that will take some time to let him come out of his shell and just love on him and help him become more confident.
You know, it's been amazing though, especially for a feral cat, a cat that used to be feral. He hasn't moved. I've been holding him for what, 3 minutes now?
He's
and
loving
he
it.
is just
Loves
he's
the
so
attention.
calm. Such a cutie. But you guys are 116 today.
You know, we are. That's
about that.
absolutely amazing. You know, we're one of Spokane's first charities, founded here in 1897, caring for the 2- and 4-leggeds.
Okay.
And so we've got tons of our alumni pets that have been adopted up at the shelter. Bring your picture in today. Come by and visit our animals. Bring a birthday present for these cute little 4-leggeds. And
come adopt Julius,
come
right?
adopt Julius, that's right.
Absolutely.
We're also out at the Garland Street Fair. We've got tons of kitties out there today also.
Oh, fun.
And so come by and see us, pet them up, and adopt them.
Well, you know the way to my heart here. Just bring a kitty and I'm happy. But we'll see you right after the break. See you soon. I love that song.
Michael Bublé,
My
is
favorite
that?
song ever.
Oh, it's great. 8:52 on your Saturday morning. Time for Success by 6. KHQMD, I think, right now.
Oregon wait lists could get a lot shorter in a hurry. This is actually a really cool story. Doctors found that splitting a donated liver in 2 and then placing them into separate people does not increase the risk of failure. So what surgeons do, they slice the liver in 2 unequal parts, and the larger part they put in an adult and the smaller one goes into a toddler. So every year more kids on the wait list die than adults, and that's because there's not as many smaller organs that are available. So researchers believe that this could it could save every child waiting for a new liver in the U.S.
Wow, that's an exciting development. And if you can't get your kid to stop overreacting to every scrape and boo-boo they come across, then give them headphones. Studies show music can decrease the sense of pain your kids feel. In the most recent study, children were given a shot while either listening to music or sitting in a quiet room. 80% of those with music did little more than flinch. In silent rooms, the number of kids showing strong reactions more than doubled.
What a great piece of advice. Okay, Alex, I feel like this next story is aimed right at me. Did your mom ever tell you to chew your food? I know mine did, and I never listened. So if you want to stop feeling so sluggish all the time, you might want to start listening to your mom. According to the Institute of Food Technologies, the amount of energy you get while eating is directly linked to how well you chew your meals. The Institute says your body has an easier time absorbing smaller particles, while larger chunks are more likely to be turned into unused waste. interesting
Always
stuff.
listen to mom is the moral of the story.
It's a great piece of advice.
Yes, well, we are going to take a quick break. Be back with more your Saturday morning underway.
More Michael Bublé right here. Well, last break it was my choice for a song. This time it's
That's it.
Alex's.
Stevie Wonder.
Yep, there
Can't
you
go
go.
wrong.
Well, it's going to be hot outside. It feels like Hoop Fest, I feel like, this weekend.
That's right, so why not watch some more competitors rain threes while bumming around a nice, cool mall. We've got that story as the YMCA brings basketball to town for a repeat performance. We're going to have that and much more coming up on KHQ Local News Saturday.
I'm here with Marilyn with the WSU Master Gardeners. You guys are the best when it comes to gardeners. You've been here all day answering everybody's questions. Such a cool thing. So if you have any questions, all you have to do is hop on our Facebook page. So big thing, obviously, with all of this heat is make sure that not only you get a lot of water, but your plants also need a lot of water too.
It's so true how we are like our plants. Our plants are like us. We need water and hydration. And if we don't get it, we wilt and they will too. I mean, they really will, and that's what you'll see is just kind of a little wilty plant.
So what would you recommend for each plant? Do you water them every day, twice a day?
Yeah.
Is there, can you too much?
Yes, there is too much water.
Okay.
But you want to maybe increase their water to twice a day at this time of year, especially when it gets really hot. I water early in the morning,
Oh, no, it's fine.
and maybe late in the afternoon.
If they're in a pot, would you recommend bringing them inside at all? Or?
No, you don't have to bring them
Okay.
inside, but you know, those pots at the bottom can get really hot. And so those roots are going to get really hot. So I don't know if you can shade the bottom of the pot or something if it's one of those black garden pots, but just make sure that it gets plenty of water and it should be doing good because the roots are only going down maybe 6, 8, 10 inches.
Okay. So were there any other interesting questions here on our Facebook page?
Potatoes.
Oh,
She said
always good.
potatoes. My potato plants are wilting and dying. I'm like, they're done. Harvest them.
Oh, well, that's a good
Baked
idea.
potatoes, yeah, take them out. They're done.
That's about the time right now.
Yep,
Baked potatoes
they're
are done.
Potatoes are done.
I could go for a baked potato right now.
You could.
Cool. Well, we are going to send it to Amy. Now, you're a new gardener here, Amy, right? So much for joining us here on KHQ Local News on a Saturday. It's just Saturday. Great day to wake up. We also have the Ferris Dance team here with us. You guys only have about 6 of you here, but you have about 26, right, LaShante?
Yeah, 26 is our team.
Okay, so first I'm going to have you guys introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm LaShante. I'm going to be a senior, and I am a captain.
Perfect. Next girl over here.
I'm Eliza. I'm going to be a senior, and I'm also a captain.
I'm Joy. I'm going to be a sophomore.
Okay.
I'm Courtney. I'm a senior, and I'm going to be captain.
Now we're going to head to the back row, back here for you two.
I'm Colleen, and I'm going to be a senior.
And last one.
I'm Tori. I'm going to be a sophomore.
Okay, thanks so much, Tori. So we're going to head over to LaShante here just to kind of talk about what you guys are going to show us. This is a big weekend for you guys, the 50-year anniversary. Talk about it.
Well, it's a really big deal because our school has been here for 50 years now, and we're just going to do our best and perform a dance that we've been working on for a while. So
How long have you guys been working on this specific dance?
we started the last week of June. So
Wow.
yeah.
So what can you kind of explain the dance? Is there a specific song that you guys are using?
It's called Where the Wild Things Are. So I don't know, it's a great song. I love it. So
So you guys are going to dance at the convention center tonight, is that right?
yep, at 7 o'clock.
Wow.
So,
Are you all excited for it?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I can't perform, but it's going to be great. I'm really
Yeah,
excited for the team.
let's talk about that. You have a little booty on there. You have to have surgery. That's a bummer.
Yeah, it stinks, but I'm still a part of the team, so I love it.
And what do you guys do the rest of the year? Do you guys have any big events?
Well, we perform at all football games and basketball games, and we have competition. We're going to try and make it to state this year. So.
Okay, perfect. Well, I'm going to let your teammates take it from here, guys. I know you have that song, so let's see your stuff. Thanks, LaShante. Right now.
Yep.
So go out right now. After you
actually
finish
be done
watching the show.
by now.
That's a 7-day forecast with nothing but sunshine.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Not
Dark
too
days
bad.
of summer.
They're liking Amy Rose right now.
Well, Amy, you're going out to the lake, right?
I am.
And I'm going out to the lake. Alex, you're kind of
don't-
lakeless.
Yeah. Do you have a boat? If you have a boat, call me. I'll be in the newsroom probably for a little bit longer. Oh, goodness.
What a perfect day, though.
It sure has been, and we sure appreciate you all joining us. Go out, enjoy that sunshine. It's going to be around for a long time, we think.
As always in the inland Northwest, right? You can always kind of, you know it's going to be sunny in the summertime, which is so nice
Yep.
about this area.
Yep, I agree.
Very cool.
Well, we'll be seeing you a little bit later on today.
Thanks for watching.